Hi, good evening all. This is Uday from ECSNL.com. Just would like to start the day with this thing. As I told you, uh, as compared to the last day and over the last few days, we have been predicting that market will be in a range bound uh, trade. So as you can see today, the market has stuck in that particular range of 16,550 to 16,600. So if you can see here today, markets, even though it has gone up really significantly on top towards 16,700, it tested 16,700. It ended at 16,568. That means it has seen an intraday a high of 16,701, and you know, and then from there onwards it started falling downwards, and to an extent it has fallen to an intraday low of 16,535 and recovered to 16,568. So the range which I have spoken of 16,550 to 16,600 has holded for the expiry. So that's something which you can see. Now let's see what is the weekly expiry going to be like. So if you can see here, this is for 18th August, which we can see. Let's see what is happening here. So you can see here. Predominantly, it has been a range of that only, 16th of 16th as for today's expiry. So we need to change date to 26th August. You can see here on 26th August, as per the new expiry. So if you can see, 16,500 has a very stiff resistance at near about new additions also have happened. On top of it, there is an addition over here as well, 16,600 call option. So if I'm not wrong, the range is 16,500 to 16,700. This should be the range for the 26th of August. So if I have to say 26th of August, the range for Nifty will be 16,500 to 16,700. So, even if I have to say further, I feel 16,500 to 16,600 is still the range which we can look into. If you have to widen it, then 16,500 to 16,700. I don't think it will go below 16,500 as per my listing. So it's only my views. So let's see what are the top gainers and top losers. If you can see the top gainers, Aicho Motors, and then Ultra Semco, and then Bajaj Finance, Adani Ports, and the Crossing. So it's a mixed bag here. So, so you can see Ultrasimco is nothing but Ultra Cement, and then Aisha Motors, and then Bajaj Finance. So if you can see Adani Ports, and then Crossing. Yes, see you can see all the sectors have been on the positive side, whereas on the negative side, if you can see um, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Hindalco, ICICI Bank, as well as SBI Life, Tata Motors. Tata Motors was been doing well for the last few days. Today it has gone negative, down by almost 1.5%. So if I have to say, it's a mixed bag. So there's no sector as a whole has outperformed today. So neither has a sector. If I have to say, yes, maybe a banking or financials may be down today marginally. So it was a very strong day. So to start with, only after 12, where US market and UK markets have started, markets started taking a U-turn from the positives. So, but again, it has fallen to the same range which we have been discussing all about till the day. So, as in this show, from today onwards, we have, as I briefed you, we will be introducing every day one particular stock which you can look into. Today, we will be discussing about Delta Corp. Delta Corp has a price to book value of 2.44 times, as well as it has no debt in the book. So that's a very good stock to get into. So let's see what exactly we can look into when it comes to Delta Corp. See, as of now, the present value is 177. There was a time where I kept on suggesting this from the range of 49 rupees when it has fallen on a March low of 49. From that day onwards, I've been suggesting this. So if you can see, it's a very good dividend pay master, and it has zero debt in the book. If you can see corporate information, corporate actions. If you click, see, recently it has declared on 29th July 1 rupee per share dividend. Prior to that, they have also declared 0.75 per share dividend on March 2020 as well as Jan 2020. So they have consistently been providing dividends on a regular basis. On top of it, it has zero debt in the book, and so there are a lot of big names have invested in this particular stocks. So the promoter share has always been 33%. It has never gone down below that. So around 33% is the range. So it's a very strong share. Delta Corp is predominantly a company which is predominantly into casinos. There are near about 20 plus casinos across India, and they have online site as well. So all this they are only managing it. So, so it's a very good stock, mainly because the whole casino itself is a business which is predominantly a winner's game. So frankly speaking, this will be a very big positive in the coming days with Corona going away. You may see stocks like this will outperform for the coming years. Next 3 years, if we keep a target, I would like to say this may 400 plus. And when it comes to mutual fund, I'd like to see ecsml.com is the site. You can just click services, mutual funds. If you click, you need to go to fund fact sheets. So this time around, I'll be suggesting you a ITI Balance Advantage Fund. So you need to click ITI Hybrid. ITI Balance Advantage Fund is one amongst those funds which I could say may outperform in the coming days, mainly because of the allocations which they have in the market. See, you can see as of today, the equity to debt ratio is 77 to 22%, and they have consistent split across the market in healthcare, consumer durables, as well as petrochemicals, in consumer, and then cash and energy. Consumer non-durables and consumer durables are also being invested into. Predominant exposure is in healthcare and banking. So if I have to say, their predominant holding is in ITC, Lupin, Sun Pharma, and then Triparty Repo, and then Eicher Motors Limited, and Reliance Industries. If we add up all these top five stocks, top 6 to top 10 stocks, 7 stocks, I think. 6 you can say. Remaining is going to the Government of India bonds. 1, 2, 3, 4. So top 6 stocks adds up to near about 7 to 3, near about 21 plus 9 into 3 is 27, 40. Almost 50 to 55% is the exposure in top 6 stocks. So these 6 stocks are predominantly the bets which they are looking into. So you could actually and then predominantly they are a mixed bag. As and when markets do perform, they keep exiting the exposure from these particular stocks, and they keep entering into debt funds. So this is what the suggestions for this thing. So if I have to say, their expense ratio is 2.64, whereas they have they have good max. So with 200 crores, with a smaller AUM, they could easily be able to. If the George Hepper Joseph, as you all know, is founder of Balanced Advantage Fund, who has brought Balanced Advantage Fund to India. So he could actually have a lot of ideas which he can look into. So ITI as a fund has outperformed in this particular segment. So these are the suggestions from my side for today. Uh, please let us know if you are having any queries by sending a mail to support@ecsml.com, and you can also comment on the description box. You can always comment, as well as if you are not having a Demat account yet, you can please open by clicking the link below for the Demat. And if you are looking to open a mutual fund account, you can just send us a mail with your KYC. We'll be able to enable it within no time. Thank you for watching. Now that you have seen how markets been performing the whole day, if you are interested to open a Demat account, you can always go through the description for the Angel Broking, where we are channel partner for them. You can open Demat account with them. The self-open link is always there. You can just have to click it, and you just have to fill a small document, and the Demat account will be opened instantaneously. So please do download. And when it comes to mutual fund, we have our own app, which is ECSMF. So wherein we are the distributor for the mutual funds of all which is there available. You can download the app and you can invest in any of the mutual fund using our ECSMF app. Please do like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to download our app.